seem to be understanding immediately to mean now. He's the only one who doesn't understand that. He gives it context of lights and all of that. He keeps on saying other things. So you are ruling, you must be able to communicate even to him or minister. Immediately means now, according to this meeting of ours, as a chair of this meeting.
No, I agree with you.
Yes, it must not only apply to us. And he must shift from wanting to, because it's not semantics. He keeps on speaking about context. When used in a particular context, it will mean something else. But the reality is, it means now. And we are not accepting his explanation and his redefinition of immediately. We are accepting what you are saying, and he needs to live with that. He needs to accept that.
General Masimula, I think he understood it well. It starts on the 3rd. It goes to the 22nd via a letter suggesting a phased approach in terms of managing the implementation of the directive. It goes to the meeting of the 6th, 5th, and then 6th, and then 27th, which had no immediate in that particular context. It was clear that this is his understanding, and I agreed with it. So if he came here to say immediate meant now, I would say immediately that, but that's not your understanding in terms of what you proposed. That's number one. Number two, I wouldn't know what was Sbia's thinking, because this thing is on two fronts. Immediate means now, but in terms of understanding that a decision has been taken, and then you start processes. But that in actual fact, you could say now, like switch off the light. I would say switch off the light now. You can stand up, and that's not the ordinary. That's not the thinking of an ordinary person in terms of what this thing would mean. Even now, we'll say, when are you going to Johannesburg? You say, I'm going to Johannesburg now, but you are going, the next thing you do, you go and wait in the airport for an hour or two. So I think let's be practical and ordinary and not seek to change the flow of things in the normal life. But when I wrote with a full understanding of what I meant. I'm taking a decision now, but let's meet on the 20th. Let's meet on the 20th, which itself was open. If anybody had a query, would have phoned, would have done all of that. But it's so I don't think we need to be fussy and rigid in terms of the meaning of immediate, even though it's applied. It has to be applied, like any other, I would say. And I even went on to say it's not like in a drill. I made an example. So people can argue and so on. Otherwise, but when I wrote, that's what I meant. That's how I saw things. That's why I wrote preliminary report, even though I had said now, but said preliminary report, and I pointed at the 20th, and then later. And I know you don't stick with your dates necessarily like a robot. Sometimes things get postponed and so on. So it was in that context.
Chief Whip, let's just hold it there.
Okay.
I see you are left with very, very few minutes. I see there are 3 hands there. The minutes left are 4 for you, Chief Whip.
No, the 4 minutes is more than enough for me.
Yeah, no.
Thank you, Chair. I thought that the minister by today, he will have accepted, the issue and the meaning that, it's like they are insulting our intelligence. Explaining this issue of immediate as if we don't understand and mhlambe asazi ukuthi immediate usho ini. And this is all, there was an illustration here. If you tell your driver that he must stop the car immediately, your driver will think and stop 100 kilometers away after you told him to stop the car. It can't be. I think, Minister, you must accept that immediate means immediate, not what we are trying to, the way you are responding to us is like we are going around the bush. We understand exactly what immediate means. Please respect us, Minister. Thank you, Chair.
I'm ruling you out because I thought you are asking a clarity-seeking question. Honorable James.
Chairperson, we must be mindful of the fact that there are children watching. And I think it's really, I want to agree with Honorable here. I think it's really insulting our intelligence to be going over this and saying that the word immediately may mean now or later and coming up with all of these examples. Can you not insult us like that? Can we just be clear? There's then a clear language barrier that is then evident in this room that we've been entertaining for the last couple of days, and we've been dragging on issues based on the simple meaning of words. Chair, we cannot continue like this. It takes up so much time. In every engagement with so many of the members, we've had to unpack what the word immediately means, and so many other words. Please protect us from this blatant undermining of our intelligence. Thank you, Chair.
I'm ruling you out of order because it's not.
You are doing your work, yeah. Now, Minister, maybe let me just share this with you because it was raised earlier on, maybe without it being specific. This issue of how people interpret immediately other people. Let me just share with you what General Sbiya said to us. And he says that at paragraph 46 of his sworn affidavit, he told us that immediately does not mean 6 months or within a month. It means immediately, now. It's written like that in his affidavit. It means immediately, now. And of course, that position, that perspective has to be our understanding of that. In a way, it does coalesce with the understanding of the other two generals, which is Mkwanazi and Masemula, that the intervention was with immediate effect. You can comment if you want to on this issue, but I'm just making you aware that your subordinates, the recipient of your instruction, if there's one thing that they are converging about to the three generals, the only thing I've heard that these ones are agreeing on is the fact that immediately means now.
Does mean that there would be this and that, that it does, dropping my name even on those. So it's something that is open that I need to find and so on.
Thank you.